happy to have you here on this very special holiday basketball edition presented by 2K Sports.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
On offense, here are the Lakers. And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
Done with it. Picked up by Reeves. Sinks the tray.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For three, James. Rebounded by James Harden. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Here's Leonard. It's stolen by James. Smart for three. Rebounded by James Harden.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Leonard, left side. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good. Harden's got 5 now.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this too.
Back to Reeves. Launches it. Doesn't go for him.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
He shoots it. Leonard can't get it to go.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Doncic on the wing. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. James, that's good.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Leonard outside. That three's off the mark. Doncic right side. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Collins a screen. Leonard. Off target at the rim. James double teamed. It's James on the wing. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Harden with it. He's got 5. Leonard outside. Up and over Doncic. And the basket by Leonard.
I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That one on Doncic.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Now here's Doncic. James double team. Smart for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Six on the shot clock. And Doncic hammers it home.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Harden. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
James outside. And here's Reeves. He's scoreless.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Zubac screen. Up again. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers trail. James left side. Let's go with a three. Collins with the rebound. And here are the Clippers now. Now here's Leonard. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Three-pointer. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 13.
Another guy who can light up the scoreboard. Harden is a stat sheet stuffer.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Beal. With the drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
And here's Doncic outside. It's stolen by Brogdon. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, he's got his master's degree in dunking. Derrick Jones Jr. can throw it down on everybody.
Doncic outside. Takes the three. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Bogdanović. Lopez. The layup off target. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Brogdon with the ball. Arabia covering. Brogdon with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
Right side Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Left side Reeves. Hayes misses.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Bogdanovich. Launches a three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 7-point differential. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Connects from downtown. Reeves has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back over to you, Brian.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Chris Dunn, second personal foul.
Now Reeves. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season. But only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Rebound, the Lakers. To the inside. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Pass to Harden. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Reeves. Down low. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Shot from the low post is good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Laravia. Averaging around 6 a game. James with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Get into the passing lanes, and you never know what will happen. Smart took advantage of a lazy pass that time.
Harden with it. Here's Zubats. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
James outside. Back to Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Outside Harden. Pass to Beal. Gets the 3 to fall. Beal's got 6.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
LeBron on the go. And slam dunk by James.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Tries again. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Screen by James. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Harden with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Out to Beal. The 3 is up. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Doing what he does, LeBron.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac really has a good feel and understanding of how to work off of the screen. He can run these sets virtually in his sleep.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. There's a minute 12 left in the second period. Back to Jones. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's James. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet, so he's able to get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he's shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. It's Beal on the wing. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drops in the 3. Bogdanovich has got 6. Here's Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
The Clippers lead by 5. And here's Leonard. Over James. Shot by Leonard, no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's James. Poke loose.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Reeves. Rebound by the Clippers. The baseline J is on the way. Harden can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. To the inside. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Leonard going in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Here's Doncic. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 10 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And you've got to give Ivica Zubac a lot of credit for how tough the Clippers have been, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he's a contender for Defensive Player of the Year pretty much year in and year out. He controls the defensive backboard, does a great job on the offensive glass. And his pick-and-roll chemistry with Harden is already terrific and is getting better game by game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Ryan, back to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bogdanovich, no good. Lakers trail by 9. Here's James. Double team on James. Smart for 3. Drills it from deep. Smart has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it. Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And it's Doncic missing. The Clippers lead by 6. Collins left side. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
And here's Doncic outside. Shot from the top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter. Left side, Brogdon. Beal from outside. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Inside. Oh, and the jam Ayton.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. He gets it in there.
And what a tough finish. When Bogdanovich scores through contact, it really helps with his confidence.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And just a deceptively good athlete with impressive quickness. Reeves gets to the bucket in no time.
Out to Beal. Here's the 3. Smart grabs a miss.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Hayes. Rebound by the Clippers. Right side, Brogdon. Outside, Bogdanovich. He can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 8. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Bogdanovich with it. LaRavia covering. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. It's Reeves with the drive. Can't get the reverse layup to fall.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And now let's send it to Allie LaForce. She's got an update on Chris Dunn.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Glad to hear it was not worse. I mean, you got to look on the bright side with these injury situations. Stay positive.
They still need this. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon. Doncic grabs the miss. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. Shot is good by Reeves.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Beal outside. .41 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Reeves. There's the steal. Back to LaRavia. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
It's a close game here in L.A.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Screen by Leonard. For 3. With the putback. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Lakers trail by 3. Smith outside. Hachimura from long range. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Smith outside. Shakes him. No good with a layup. The Clippers lead by 3. Here's Leonard. It's Hayes with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Zubac. Over Vanderbilt. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. James attacking. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Smart with the ball. Harden picks him up. For 3, James. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. Back to Leonard. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 15 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
James outside. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. The Clippers lead by 5. Here's Collins. James with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And the shot goes in. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Harden drives in. Clock at 6. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Down low. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Hachimura. Magic move by LeBron James.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And here's Leonard. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Outside Harden. There's the drive. Here's Lopez. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Reeves. Jones with the block.
Impressive vertical from Jones Jr. Defending at a high level, elevating to do so.
Here's Reeves. And he lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact that you kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Pass to Smart. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. The shot by Reeves, no good. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Outside Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Knocked loose. In transition, here they come. From downtown. Oh, it's off.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Here's Leonard. Jones up top. Shot clock at 5. Now Harden. From deep. James rips down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Leonard. Harden outside. And stolen by Reeves. Ayton. Book it! It goes!
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Now Leonard. Harden outside. From deep. Oh, he cannot hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. On the wing, Harden. Here's Zubac. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
A little contact is not going to deter Zubac. I mean, he's a powerhouse in the post.
Now Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Now Reeves. It's stolen by Dunn. Now Zubac. James with a steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's the pass to Smart. Ayton outside. Now James. Zubac with the steal. Harden outside. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Ayton.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Ayton. Stolen by Collins.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Reeves there for the rebound. Dunn with a steal. Leonard. Collins. Connects.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
The Clippers call timeout. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Harden fires. So we see the Lakers get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure.